All right, folks, welcome back to Gamn Dood Brewing. After a long break, we're finally back in the brewery. I literally had ones of people reach out like, where's the content? I miss the content. I'm just kidding. But no, thank you guys for sticking with me. Had some stuff going on, holidays and stuff, but the main reason is it gets too freaking cold out here in the brewery, here in Michigan. So that's an idea for some future content that I'm gonna be upgrading the brewery to, make it more cold resistant, maybe even heat resistant. But mainly cold, because although I do brew in the depths of winter, it's a challenge, which could be a whole video in itself, but I don't know. It's just, I'm getting too old for that crap. Stuff's freezing. You can see in the background here, I actually have like a lizard heat light that I train down on my wort samples from the brew day so they don't freeze before I get a chance to check them. It's crazy. And yeah, I don't really want to deal with that anymore. So we got some hopefully brewery upgrade videos coming. Hopefully you guys are into like projects and stuff. I know I am. I watch all that stuff. But I'll put it in like the description and or the thumbnail so you'll know that it's like a project video. So if you want to just do the brewing, tasting, whatever stuff, you'll know right from the jump. But that's what I'm thinking. But right now, I just want to get back in the mix of brewing. Like I said, it's been a couple months, so hopefully there's no disasters. I'm really trying to, do the checklist thing, old school, like when you first start, so I don't forget anything. Because today, I'm doing, should we call it version 2? The collab Italian Pilsner that I did with Exit 12 Nick. We're doing it again. Turned out awesome. We're doing the same exact recipe pretty much, except if you remember last time we used Citra hop hash, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'll put it up here that I'm wrong. But I think we used Citra hop hash. This time, I believe we're going to use Idaho 7. And I am going to follow Nick's dry hop schedule. Because last year, it ended up being a little mini experiment because we weren't really sure when to do the dry hop and what would be better. So we just decided to do it 2 different ways. He did early, I did late. I liked his way better. So, not that mine was bad, I don't think. But I liked his way better. So I'm going to do the early dry hop edition like he did. Also, I believe you have to go back and watch Exit 12 Nick's video. But I believe that we both did the traditional lager schedule. But I believe he did it with a little bit of a twist, and that is under pressure. I'll have to get with him about what pressures, if it was just minimal pressure or what, but I mean, I don't know if that contributed to his, to me, seemed more aromatic and just better. But I might do that too. So, there's a lot of things to figure out here. We're brewing on the fly. I'm waiting for Nick to zoom in still. Hopefully he does. But either way, we're back in the brewery. Oh yeah. Also have merch now. If you want Gamn Dood Brewing merch, I'll put a link in the description because my channel is nowhere near big enough. I think you can like put it as a clickable thing right in the deal or something down here, but I don't think I have those controls yet. But if you want yourself some Gamn Dood gear, just go down in the description. Every little bit helps. I appreciate it. A lot of guys in the club have already ordered stuff, and thank you. It really helps keep me brewing. And you get some awesome Gamn Dood merch with the Gamn Dood guy. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but the Gamn Dood guy is actually a string doll that my daughter got me from a fair when she was little, like 5 or something. And I just always kept it. It was a little like string doll keychain thing. And when me and my brother-in-law were coming up with the brewery, and we were calling it Gamn Dood for a while, thought about like, okay, we need a logo, but what logo is Gamn Dood? I mean, whatever. So I just took a picture of this string doll on my desk at work, and then eventually, went through like a animating filter or whatever, and this is what we came up with for the Gamn Dood guy. And that's the story. But whatever. I'm getting all distracted because I'm so excited about brewing. We got the water. I did the water yesterday. You guys know that I like to try and do that ahead of time. Doesn't always work out. We're using the, I use the Brew Father lager profile. Start out with RO water. The lager profile. If there's a Pilsen one, then that's the one I'm using. But it might just be a lager profile. Got that going. I left I wasn't really planning on not brewing for 2 months or whatever it's been. But I always try to leave my fermenters cleaned and sanitized. But I went ahead last night and ran just a quick PBW cycle, rinse. And now I'm going through the sanitizing cycle just to make sure whatever, no little dust or dust or anything is in there. So yeah, we're back in the mix out here. I don't even know what to tell you what's coming next, but something will be next. Okay, stay tuned. We're back, everybody. Hell yeah. We got some members of the club showing up for this brew day. Nick's already milled, so I gotta get caught up here. So let's get milling. Don't mind the disaster of a brewery. All right, folks, we're ready to mash in. Nick's ready over my shoulder here. He's gonna be mashing in shortly, but I'm ready now, so let's do it. We're starting off with our first step at 144. But you know me, I like to do a nice slow mash. So we'll speed it up so you don't have to zen out with me with slow mashage. But we're gonna do 40 minutes at 144, and then we're gonna go up to 40 minutes at 160, and then we'll slow up to a 170 degree mash out. Exciting stuff. check it out. All mashed in, shooting for 144. Boom. 144. We got the boys on Zoom. Stopped raining. It's turning out to be a great brew day. All right, we're all mashed in, rested, whatever. Let's start recirculating at this 144 rest. Look at that. Oops, sorry, my finger in the way there. Pretty milky to start with, but we'll see how that clears up here over the next 40 minutes. Stay tuned. All right, we're coming up to the end of the first 40-minute rest at 144. And then we're gonna slowly ramp up to 160. So let's go ahead and dial that up to, we'll go 162. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how to, make it so it doesn't do that flickering. Hold on. There we go. So we're going to slowly ramp up. Everything looks good. I mean, it's fully converted already, but I'm doing some, this is what we did last time, so we're doing it again. So it turned out really good. You can see the wort is clearing up. It does still have a little bit of haze to it, so there might be a little bit more conversion to be done, but it's cleared up a lot. So we'll let that ramp up. Once it hits 160, I'll reset the timer for another 40 minutes. And brew day's going good. We got more people showing up on the Zoom. There's Big Dog. Look at Big Dog. Where's your sandwich? His sandwich is probably just off camera. But Nick, Josh is doing some canning. Obviously Nick is brewing with me. Yeah, Big Dog. So we'll check back in at the next step. All right, so we hit our 160. So I started the timer for another 40-minute rest at 160. Looking clear. It's even cleared up a little bit since the last check-in. It's looking nice, smelling even better. We got a bunch of guys on Zoom still. Nick, who's brewing along with me, this Best Friends Pilsner. And then we got Big Dog. We got the Daves from around the world. They're doing something. I don't know what the hell they're doing. But tons of fun being had here, back in the brewery. I couldn't be more excited. Stay tuned for just fun and excitement. All right, so we finished our second rest at 160, and we'll be ramping up to a 170-ish mash out. Look at how clear we are now, besides the dirtiness of my sight glass. Just the clarity. We're fully super mega converted now. So we'll ramp up to the mash out. Should only take 10 or 15 minutes. And then we'll be on to sparging after a slight. I like to let it rest, you know, pump off for a few minutes. Really let those sugars kind of work their way down through the mash. That could be total BS, but whatever. That's what I do. All right, so we've started the sparge. The wort is super clear. So, check it out. Look at the clarity. Looking beautiful. Spargeage underway, should take about an hour. So, see you at the next stage or whatever. Okay, so sparge complete, 13.5 gallons, pre-boil, sample taken. We're just waiting to come up to a boil. I need to weigh out my Saaz hops. Saaz hops throughout. We've got a 60-minute, 45, 30, and 10 editions coming up, so tons of excitement, tons of room for me to mess that up. So we'll see what happens. All right, so we got a nice boil going. I already dropped the 60-minute Saaz edition. Smells amazing. I'm gonna bump that up a couple percentage points, get that boil rolling a little more. I mean, not much else to say except for smells amazing. Excellent brew day. First brew day back. Haven't made any huge mistakes yet that I know of. Still got some guys. We got Canadian Kevin in the mix now, along with Irondale Brewing has joined. Exit 12 Nick still brewing with me. Big Dog and German Dave. Their brew day is going good. I think they're almost done. But yeah, good times. We'll see you. If I remember, I'll see you at the next top drop. Otherwise, I'll see you at some point. All right, here we go with the 45-minute hop drop. How exciting was that? It's awesome. All right, so we've got the 10-minute edition. 1.5 ounce of Saaz. And then we also have 2 grams of yeast nutrient. That's it for 10 minutes. Then we'll have 5 minutes Irish moss. And then I've got a 0 flame out edition of another ounce of Saaz. After that, we'll fire up the old jaded. Get this sucker chilled down as far as I can. And then transfer it over to the uni tank and probably chill it down the rest of the way to 50 degrees. And then we'll pitch. I think we're going with 3470 on this one. So that's another change. We used a different yeast last year, but we're trying 3470 this year. Just getting all the hop stuff from around the edge there. looking good. We'll check back in after chilling and when we're sending over the fermenter. See you guys then. All right, we're at the end of chilling. The old Jaded got her down to 59. I think I'm going to transfer it over and take it the rest of the way. Take it the rest of the way down to 50. And then we'll pitch. So let's go ahead and transfer it over. So we'll transfer it over. We still got some guys hanging out. I think, well, Nick's done. Big Dog's done. Canadian Kevin is just getting cleaned up. He's about to get started. I'm obviously almost done. So we'll check back in at the pitch or something. Stay tuned. We've got the Tilt Pro Mini going in. There we go. All right, here we go with the pitch. We're going with 4 packs of the old 3470. Hopefully you guys can't hear loudmouth Big Dog Dave on Zoom. Just like that, we're all pitched up. Let's button her up and button it up. I don't know where I was going with that. All right, folks, you saw the pitch. It was exciting. 3470. So I talked to Nick, and what we're going to do is we're going to do the traditional lagering, but we're also going to semi-ferment under pressure. That is to say, like 5 pounds. Okay, so that's what he did, I think, before. That's what we're doing this time. So 50 degrees, hooked up to the spunning valve, set at 5-ish pounds, and then we'll just go from there. I don't remember the rest of the lagering schedule, but maybe I'll put it up on the screen. So yeah, hit all my numbers. No big disaster, I don't think. We'll see when I do like an update video for this. Oh, that's another thing. I want to maybe start doing some grain to glass videos because people seem to like those. But I get like too excited to put out the brew day video to wait all the way till the beer's done. So I don't know. I'll try to do some. Get down in the comments. Let me know if you want to see grain to glass or if you want to see how I've been doing it with the brew day and then eventually a tasting video or whatever. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like and subscribe, all that stuff. Check out the Brew Tubers Homebrew Club. We had an awesome Zoom brew day. Bunch of people stopping in and out. They're still yapping in the background. We're having our post brew day beer. Oh yeah, it reminds me. Had a limited run of Gamn Dood pint glasses made. So let me know if you want one. Actually, I'll put my email in the description. If you want a Gamn Dood pint glass, it has like the little Gamn Dood guy as a nucleation point on the bottom too. It's pretty sweet. If you want one of those, email me and we'll figure something out. But I have a very limited run of them. So if you want one, hit me up soonish. All right. But yeah, hit my numbers. I actually came in a little high on my original gravity. So, you know, that's cool. Just a couple points. But yeah, Italian Pilsner. I'll probably do another little video, maybe even a short when we dry hop it with the hop hash. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing and liking the video. And I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.
Honestly, like, yesterday I got like 12 hours of sleep in.